Hello, everyone. And for this video here, we're going to take a look at Canva and how we can create slideshow presentations within this program. As you can see, continuing on from the list of all the different collections that we can make, what we can design, presentations is one of them. So that's our slideshow presentations. And if you scroll down the list, much like everything else in Canva, because this is why Canva is so great, there are a ton of different templates available to you. So if you just scroll down, you can start seeing them. So different, more professional type presentations, kind of corporate like brainstorm presentations, but even the design of these are really neat to use. Game presentations, like these are all here as well. You can go ahead and select one of these and see what you can create from here. What we're going to do, let's just pick one. Let's just select the trivia quiz. So what's great about these templates is once you select them, they give you that first slide, but then on the side here, you'll see that it has all the slides that are associated with this specific template. So you can literally just pick and choose what you want. If you don't like that first one, you can change it. If you need to add a new slide, you click that plus sign and you can just easily change the slides as necessary, which is really neat to see. Super easy to do. Or if you want to, apply all 10 pages and it'll create the 10 slides for you with all of those different templates for available. So you can go ahead and pick and choose what you like, reorder, resort, and that's really easy to do too. Maybe I actually want this one back here, this one forward here. Very easy to do to create and manipulate the slides any way you wish. One thing I always do, especially when it comes to presentations like this, I always do a quick little test run. So I always do press the present button just to make sure that it looks okay. We can do autoplay, present and record, just presenter view, full screen presentation. Totally up to you how you want to do this. If we go ahead and click on present full screen, click present, and we can see what this looks like. And then as we click, you'll see my cursor turn into an arrow for which direction that we want to go. Flip it back this way. Oh, I actually meant to go back this way. Back and forth as we need to, just to kind of see what the transitions look like. All right, so let's click escape here to get out of this. And let's take a look at some of the other features that are available to us. If we click the three dots in one of the slides, we can see that there's a couple of other tools that have available to us. So expand to a whiteboard. I wonder what that does. I've actually never seen that before. So let's actually take a look. We can see there's a little bit of an expansion near the bottom there. I actually wonder if this is like a different view of the actual slide, but we can actually collapse that for now. Kind of change the look of my slide too, but that's okay. Another one though, add transitions. So much like Google Slides or even PowerPoint, we could switch the way that we want the transition to be between slide to slide. So do we want it to just flip in, flow in like this actually is what it's called. And then which direction do we want it to go? We can absolutely pick any one of these and we can keep that transition in there. And we can see too, we have a little symbol there that tells us what the transition is. So if I change the transition for number 4, we can do the circle wipe. That's a neat one there too. And it only focuses on this blackboard, which is also kind of neat. So we could change how fast it goes, if it's transitioning in or out. So a couple of other options for us to play with as well. And of course, if you need to add more pieces to this, it has all of the tools that are available to you from all the other design templates that are available for us. So elements, so we can add those shapes, those graphics, those images, those AI generated images. We can add tables to our slides. Lots here that is available to us if you wanted different text. So if you wanted a text box, a regular text box, different types of font combinations, you can do that as well. Of course, you can also upload your own photo or even connect to other AI apps that are available within Canva. So it's always good to see too. And speaking of AI, I'm actually going to go back to this first slide here. I want to click over to design because there's another really neat feature here. Thinking about AI, and this is kind of helpful for some students that kind of need that extra support and some help. even in idea generating, we can actually use AI to help us with some ideas. Now, maybe you noticed when I went through this slideshow that they already have some trivia quiz questions already set up, so you can obviously change the text as you need to. But let's go ahead and do a quick AI check here, and we'll look for a slide presentation and some information if we ask for the life cycle. Now you'll notice it says butterfly already. I'm going to do that again. Life cycle of a butterfly. And we have below a few results already made for us of different life cycles. So you saw the butterfly up here, another butterfly here, and then they give us some other ones here. So life cycle of a frog, some more animal life, etc. So we can actually go ahead and select one of those and see what happens. So if I click on this one, it provides for us just some really quick information about the life cycle of a butterfly. And if I select on one right now, it's going to change that trivia game that we had. So life cycle of a butterfly, and we can go ahead and add these slides if we wish. I'm going to do the same thing, apply on all 10 pages. Now it changed, it took out my game one, my game slideshow, and it added, there we go. I had a little delay there. It changed my game slideshow and it added all of the information about the life cycle of a butterfly. Now, again, with your students, we have to be very careful with AI. I'm not saying that Canva would give us bad information or wrong information, but we want to make sure that the students write this information in their own words. So maybe we can explain to them, yes, we have a nice little paragraph about metamorphosis here, but we need to add some more. We need to write this in our own words and our own voice to make sure that it is authentic in our learning, not Canva's learning. Okay, and one last thing I wanted to show, if I go back to present mode, and I'm just going to do full screen present, that's absolutely fine. One of the really fun features of Canva when it comes to full screen presentations, not only do we have the transitions like a lot of presentation programs have, but they also have little keystrokes that kind of help build that engagement and kind of that little bit of entertainment within your presentation here as well. So here are a couple of the keystrokes. So if I click the letter B on my keyboard, it actually blurs the screen. So maybe you don't want people to see what the presentation is about yet. So you have it blurred, click B again, and it unblurs. So that's one thing you can do. If you present this presentation, so welcome to the life cycle of a butterfly, we can click C, and it provides a little sound and some confetti popping from both sides. You have fun. If I look at another one, we can actually do a drum roll with the letter D. Life cycle of butterfly. So just a neat little way that you can do that. And after you explain a little bit here, you go through this presentation, maybe you want to have a little mic drop because you just explained the egg stage. And that was a really cool thing that you talked about there. A couple of more. If we go ahead and do the letter O, it adds little bubbles floating through the air. If you notice that the audience is starting to get a little antsy, talking a little too much, we can click the letter Q, and it gives us a quiet emoji with the shush sound. It's a lot of fun here we can do. Just a couple of more. This one I think is probably my personal favorite, where you have like a curtain call. So right before the presentation, maybe you have a quick little curtain, and then when the presentation is about to start, click U one more time, and it gives us a grand entrance of our slide. So that's really neat. Probably one of the most useful tools in here as well are the numbers 0 through 9. So 0 through 9 actually provides for us a little timer. So if I go ahead and click 1, it gives us a 1-minute timer. So maybe at the discussion with your students after the pupa stage, maybe you say, okay, what's stage 4? You have 1 minute to decide. and it goes through the timer for us. It also has like the sound effects. We can change the volume. We can actually increase the time or decrease the time as we feel is necessary, reset, whatever it is we need. And then this little line here actually minimizes the clock. So again, if I click 0, it gives us just a really quick timer, maybe just a 3-second timer. We can adjust as we need to. 9 will provide for us 9 minutes. And then also we have music that we can provide for the students to listen to while the timer is going. So a really neat feature, especially if you want to build that discussion, or if you have like those trivia questions, you have 2 minutes to figure out this trivia answer, or write down on your whiteboards or your notebooks what you think the answer to this question is and why. So it's just some really neat little features within Canva that can help you with, I'm going to close that can help you with some engagement and excitement within the presentation itself. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe and share the video with those that you think would be interested. As always, leave a comment below if you have any questions, and hope to see you all soon. Thanks so much.